First you make a stone of your heart, and if you find that your hands are still willing, then you can turn a murder into art. There really is an end of bloodshed.
I got to cut it off there, True Seeker, so we don't get a copyright strike. But that's the song Murder by Numbers. It came out in 1983 by The Police. Actually, before we go ahead, I should tell you something cool. If you go on YouTube and you search that song, Murder by Numbers, somebody just pointed this out to me last week. This song will pop up at the top of your list, the one with about 459,000 views. If you click on the song and just scroll down to the comments, look at what one of the top comments is. Zachary K. Hubbard introduced me to Gematria, the coding of numbers into words and phrases. The mainstream media probably operates by using this system. And one of the top comments, in case you're new here, I am Zachary K. Hubbard. My first 17 channels were called Zachary K. Hubbard, but after they got deleted, I thought I'd try out a new name. So Gematria Effect News is what it is. One of the many important things I talk about is the code of murder by numbers. If you're not aware, I have a book, Letters and Numbers. The longest chapter in that book is Murder by Numbers, talking about how many entertainers, musicians, actors, athletes have been murdered by this code of letters and numbers, murder by numbers. So one of the most classic numbers in Murder by Numbers is 34. And look at how old this young man was. Young greatness, shot dead at 34 early this morning, October 29th, 2018. If you're new here, I want to teach you how letters equal numbers. There's 4 ciphers you got to know. The first is the alphabetic order. It's this dark green cipher. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, up to Z. 26 letters, 26. This next cipher is just the alphabetic order with the rules of numerology. So the numerology of 26 is 2 plus 6 is 8. That's why Z is 8 here. If we make it Y, the 25th letter, the numerology of 25 is 2 plus 5 is 7. So you just make each letter a single-digit number using numerology. That's how this cipher works. This next cipher right here is just the alphabetic order in reverse. So Z is 1 all the way back to A is 26. And then this last cipher is just taking the numerology of the reverse alphabetic order. So when we type in the word murder, we get these values: 79, 34, 83, 38. And all of these numbers super relevant to the code of murder by numbers. You might recall this year on September 7th, there was the death of the rapper Mac Miller. And before that day came, I said, look out for a death on this day. Look for a celebrity death on September 7th. That was the anniversary of the Tupac shooting. There were a lot of rap headlines that day, including the death of Mac Miller. The song Murder by Numbers came out in the year 83, where we just started the video. We're going to talk about 38 and 34 a good deal. In this coverage right here, the death of young greatness, dead at 34 years old. The word rapper also happens to have Gematria 34 in our base ciphers. Now, here's the big reason that this man died on this day. He was born Theodore Jones. Today, October 29th, is the day leaving 63 days left in the year. Once upon a time, Wall Street had its biggest crash in history on this day, not by accident. Wall Street, 63. Black Monday was on a date with 135 numerology. But anyhow, this man's name is Theodore Jones. In our 2 reduction-based ciphers, his name happens to sum to 63. And the name Jones alone with the alphabetic order is 63. Theodore Jones, dead on the day, leaving 63 days left in the year at 34. So here it is, Theodore Jones, better known as Young Greatness, born September 19th, 1984, dead October 29th, 2018, early this morning. And his title, Young Greatness, what jumps out is the 64. That's another number that's found around death often. Kill equals 64. Young Greatness, fate is he was murdered. He died young. They say the good died young. His rap name was Young Greatness. There's actually a lot of interesting things in his name. But I want to get on here with the article. U.S. rapper Young Greatness has been shot and killed in his native New Orleans at the age of 34. Born Theodore Jones, the hip-hop artist is best known for his 2015 track, Moolah. Hold on, I should just see what this song has Gematria. So Moolah 64, like his rap name. We just saw that, right? Young Greatness 64. And you can just go through all your favorite album history. The entire music industry is run by this code. This code is important to Jewish people. It's no secret who runs the entertainment industry. So anyway, Moolah, Young Greatness 64, Kill 64. So he's known for his 2015 track Moolah, which had more than 30 million views on YouTube. Tell you what, that's about 30 times more views than I ever got for a video. Whoops. According to local reports, he was shot in the early hours of Monday outside a branch of the Waffle House food chain. The coroner confirmed his identity and that a gunshot wound was the cause of death. Police are seeking 2 suspects. The song Moolah peaked at the number 85 in the Billboard Hot 100 chart and was remixed the following year with Lil Wayne and Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti. That guy gets a lot of radio play, especially on Sirius XM. Odds are if Drake's song's not on, it's Yo Gotti's. And Lil Wayne used to be the same thing. Lil Wayne still gets a lot of radio play, but, his peak was 10 years ago. So check this out. Anytime they mention other musicians in an article in relation to the death of a musician, always measure from their birthdays because there's something in the music industry called Svengali. Svengali has to do with evil. Svengali has to do with evil. It's controlling people and making them do evil things, participating in the ritual sacrifices of others, like the song Murder by Numbers is about. This word Svengali, if you look it up, the symbol's a spider. And spider and Svengali have the same gematria overlap. If you missed my work on the death of Aretha Franklin, go back and check out the video I did on this. Whole lot of 35 in Aretha's death. The girl who sung Evil Gal Blues. But the symbol for Svengali is a spider. And think about what spiders make, webs. And that's how all of these murder by numbers things are. They're a web connected to other people. The sacrifice is for other people in the industry to continue on. And someday, Yo Gotti's going to get it by the numbers, so is Lil Wayne. And they'll be killed in connection to somebody else who's coming up in the industry. That's the way it works. But notice Svengali is also 46, like sacrifice. Like how Genesis 46 begins with a sacrifice, and this code is biblical. So anyway, this comes on Lil Wayne's 33rd day of his age. They love to give rappers the name Lil. What do rappers do? They rhyme, right? 33, this code's important to Masonry, 33, secrecy, 33, order, 33. We're in the lone 33-month October. So anyway, special number here, 33. Lil Wayne with the Jesuit order's birthday. Yo Gotti, it's even more interesting. Yo Gotti. Look at his name in Gematria, 39 and 33, just like October. He died on 10/29, a date with 39 numerology. From his birthday, May 19th, to this man's death is 163 days later. That's the 38th prime number. I know this stuff because I wrote a book about it and I study it all the time. But on gematria.com, if you come to this website, linked in the description of my video, you just type in a number. It'll tell you about the number. 163 prime, yes, it's the 38th. And this is the big one here. Death 38, murder 38, killing 38, RIP 38, rapper 38. A lot of rappers die in connection to this number. Tupac, Notorious B.I.G., they both died on dates with 38 numerology. Many others too. It's a long list. So 163 days after Yo Gotti's birthday, the 38th prime. Oh, by the way, I'm pretty sure the name Lil Wayne equals 38. Good rapper name. Lil Wayne 38, just like rapper. Same cipher. You see that? So here's the 2 rappers brought up in connection in the article to his death. And they covered his song, his best-selling song, Moolah. So it couldn't be any more perfect day. And it's always this way. This is the mind-blowing part about this. Whenever you look at this stuff, it's always like this. It's like the person who died on the perfect day for them. And then the people connected, they got the numbers of death connected, the ritual numbers connected. Looks like Yo Gotti's got it even more tightly connected. But then if you continue reading on the article, Young Greatness joined the Quality Control label in 2015. So that was his rap label, his record label. And went on to release mixtapes, including I Tried to Tell Him in Bloody Summer. Could look into those albums. I didn't look into the names, but What I did notice is the album or the record label Quality Control. They got Gematria 77. Today's date has 77 numerology. They also have Gematria 67, the blood sacrifice number. Be interesting to see if there's been any other rappers on this label who died prematurely. Let's just check out the Gematria, the albums. You can always go further. I tried to tell them. Is that how we spelled it? 85. That's how high the album peaked, or that song. 85 on the Hot Billboard 100. I tried to tell him. The other thing that jumps out here is the 68. Caskets go 6 feet deep or 8 feet long. Another number found around death. He's died on a date with 39 numerology. I tried to tell him 167. That's the 39th prime number. And 211 is the 47th prime. These are big Freemasonry numbers right here, 211 and 47. So, again, Masonry, Judaism, they control the entertainment industry. Bloody Summer. Let's see what Bloody Summer is. 63, like his name, like how he's dead on the day, leaving 63 days left in the year. So things are jumping there. All right, but there's more. There's more that I already wrote about that we need to get to. So here he is, the young dead man now. In the article, they have the rapper Wale send a tweet. Wale tweeted this morning at 7:33. Heartbroken this AM, God be with you, young greatness. Rest in peace, brother. Well, I just don't know what to think here. From Wale's birthday, who's 34 years old right now, to this man's death is 38 days later, or it's also his 39th day of his age. But I mean, just what are the odds? Rapper, 34, 38. Murder, 34, 38. The one tweet they get from another rapper who's 34 years old and he had his birthday 38 days before this man's death. Svengali. You know? So, you know, he might have put out the nice tweet, but I wish I had Wale right here on the phone and I was talking to him and said, hey man, can you be honest for the world? Can you help us put an end to murder by numbers? Do you know anything about this man's death? Is it for your next record deal? Probably wouldn't own up to it, but I find this all very suspicious. So, the other thing about Wale, him being the only person who tweeted in this article and mentioned in the article, is from the rapper himself's birthday, the man who's dead, Young Greatness. He's born September 19th. To his death is his 41st day of his age. Wale has this gematria of 41, also 67, the blood sacrifice number. And in light of this death coming in Louisiana and New Orleans, Louisiana, we pointed out before, a lot of people get murdered in this city suspiciously. Louisiana 38, New Orleans, Louisiana 38, just like murder, 38 and 83. And in case you've never looked at the movie poster for Murder by Numbers, remember the song Murder by Numbers came out in 83 by the police. Always the police who can't find these killers. They got no suspects. Song by the police in 83. Also, there's the movie poster Murder by Numbers. And look, M-U-R-D. Hey, that's not an E, that's a 3. R. What happened to the B? They changed it to an 8. They changed the letters to 3 and 8 in Murder by Numbers. You think that's an accident? Murder equals 38 and 83 in our base ciphers. This is how we know these are the base ciphers, because every single day we prove how every single thing that comes through the mainstream is scripted this way. From rigged elections to rigged sports games to propaganda to false flags to everything else. So I've been teaching about it for over 5 years straight now. There's never been a subject I was more passionate about because I've never come across a subject that revealed more truth in this world. And, you know, you got to check out that song we played at the beginning. I played the whole song, but I don't want to get a copyright strike. So, Murder by Numbers. 1, 2, 3. It's as simple to learn as your ABCs. Before I go, come out to the chat, see if anybody knows anything I don't. I see not many people like this video. We got really low likes here. We got 45 likes for hip hop. Big hip hop number, 45. YouTube censoring us? Or is it just a coincidence? 45 likes. Yeah, I think these artists know what's happening when people are murdered in connection to them, you know? Look at how many frontmen for bands have died and then somebody else came in and filled the shoes, like Mick Jagger. You know, the guy who was supposed to be Mick Jagger, he was found dead in his swimming pool. I'm sure Mick knows all about it. I'm sure Eddie Vedder knows all about, oh God, I can't think of the name of the guy who died and then Eddie Vedder of Pearl Jam took over. I'm sure they know. Looking for Truth says smash the like button. Thanks for looking for truth. What else you guys should smash is the buy the book button. Because I swear to God, if you read that book, you're going to know more about this world by multiple times than you already know. Some of you guys think all the murders are fake. I think sometimes they fake the deaths to sell records, but some of these younger people who aren't so well known, I'm pretty sure they're getting murdered. You know, where would all these people hide out? They could only have so many. I mean, can't have all these people hiding in the world. The world is a big place, but you can't have everybody hiding. Yep. Joe Schmo reminds us arsenic equals 33, the 33rd element on the periodic table. You know, that's the thing you put in somebody's coffee from the song. There's also that song out there called Gematria, the killing name. I wouldn't recommend listening to that song because you can't make out any of the lyrics. It's like a heavy metal Slipknot song, but Gematria and killing, both 74. Just like English is 74, just like Masonic 74, just like Jewish is 74. Gematria, the killing name. And who set up our calendar to remember the stabbing and killing of Caesar on the 74th day of the year? It's not really that hard of a question to answer. You know, there's only so many people in the world who are into this code. I actually haven't seen the film Murder by Numbers. You think I would watch it, huh? Maybe I should. Maybe I'll do it today. For me, it's just like there's not enough hours in a day. I always say I'm going to do something and then I don't have enough time to do it. So, the Mindfulness Project. Someone purchased the book for you, but you need a copy. Email me. Look at my channel name, Gematria Effect News. That's my email, gematriaeffectnews@gmail.com. Just send me an email, say need book. I'll get you taken care of. Gematriaeffectnews@gmail.com. I didn't even check the Gematria Waffle House. I don't know if that would factor in. Waffle has Gematria 53 like shooting. I don't think. Oh, Waffle House does have Gematria of 121 in the same cipher as Ritual, or excuse me, Blood Sacrifice. So Waffle House and Blood Sacrifice both 121. We talked about how 67 factored into his death. So maybe there is something about that. Who got him to the Waffle House? Who got him to the Waffle House? Don't you love when people come into a chat and they can't even like write out words? They just write, TF is this about? It's about the truth, you know? It's about learning what's going on in the world, how people are being murdered by a code for other people's musical careers. Learn to speak in sentences, not write in acronyms. That's a sign that you're, you know, not very well educated, you know. Telling you that whole acronym talk, it's not good, Beavish. TF is this about? It's about something that's over your pay grade, buddy. Oh, another person who comes here and calls me Greenblatt. It's funny that it's all the synagogue types that accuse the real truthers of being like them, because they know there's nothing worse in the world than being like them. Obviously, my name's not Greenblatt. The gematria of his hit song Moolah sums to 64, just like his rap name, like the word kill. So, yeah, the lead singer for Linkin Park, his death was all synced up with the death of Chris Cornell. He died on Chris Cornell's birthday from the same cause of death. Obvious mockery. It's all in my book. It's all in my book. That's why you got to pick up the book. All those deaths are in there. That's too bad. People were hating on Trisha G for sharing my work. A lot of haters in this world. A lot of dumb people, that's for sure. I'll tell you what, anybody hating on my work is a dumb person, period. My work proves that that person's dumb. You know, my work's evidence-based. It's 5 years straight. It's undeniable. It's the same thing over and over. Anyone who denies it just proves that they're a stupid person. Intelligence is pattern recognition. So if you can't recognize the worth of my work, which is based in pattern recognition, then it just automatically, by default, exposes what the person is. Dumb. I covered the Lion Air crash last night and this morning. I don't want to keep covering the same topics 3 times in a row because you guys don't go back and watch my videos. Good, Trisha. That's good to hear. Appreciate all you guys supporting. Appreciate everyone complimenting the book and who picked it up. There's still 20-some thousand of you here who have not picked up the book, and I don't know what you're waiting for. Someday it'll probably be totally censored. You won't be able to get it at all, and you'll have missed out on a golden piece of information in this world. So, all right, you guys, for all the people just showing up, I'm going to shut this down so you can watch the whole video. Important video here. Don't forget to hit the like button. Got to pick up that book. World needs to be educated about murder by numbers. All of you guys who support the book and help get it out there, you'll be the people that help bring this to an end. I can't do it all myself. You know, I've worked 5 years for free. A lot of you guys coming here saying, oh, you're all about money. Well, you must have just shown up here, man. I worked 5 years straight, 7 days a week for free, pumping out knowledge 24/7. So I'm just trying to raise some money now because I expended all my savings working for you guys for 5 years. Need to build up that capital so we can take this to the next level. I'll look into the Tyronn Lue firing and the Hugh Jackson firing. Hugh and Lou fired on the same day in Cleveland. 2 guys with 3-letter names that sound the same. Obviously, that's mockery. All right, you guys, appreciate the support. I don't see many people hitting that like button. I don't know if YouTube's censoring or if you guys just don't like the truth, but again, you hit that like button, it gets more likes, it shares with more people. So, am I still going to run for president? When did I ever run for president? I always laugh at all the idiots who fell for that campaign. I mean, all the pictures in the background say fundraiser for book tour. And somebody makes a video saying I'm running for president with a clear background that says book tour. I mean, how retarded are you guys? Can you even read? Obviously you can because you guys can type. But I mean, I just don't even know what to say about you guys. Campaign for book tour, and then you guys say that's a presidential campaign. So, again, too many retards in the world. I don't know what to do about you. You guys would make good fertilizer. All right. We'll leave it there, true seeker. Tell you what, they're doing the murder by numbers on the wrong people. Some of these people, they really do deserve it. Fertilizer material. Until next time.